knowing your rate and being able to say it out loud without flinching, those are two completely different things, right? When a client asks you, like, okay, what's your rate? And then you have that, is it that pause, like that uncertainty before that happens before the answer? That pause is this whole video. Like, let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Nene, and I help people become the person that goes require. And everything that I share here is something that I have lived first. And if you've ever, like, you know your words on paper, like, look, baby, you've got it. But you then tend to fumble out loud, then yeah, this is for you. Because most people think that the number is the problem. Like, okay, what number should I charge? Like, what's the thing? But it's actually the identity. And you know what the identity is doing? It is how the hesitation starts chipping away at your rate, actually. It starts chipping away at your credibility. Even your skill that is solid, it can start chipping away when you start kind of like, yeah, you can just, oh no. It can either make someone have like, oh no, this person doesn't know what they're doing. Or go like, ooh, we can get like a really good price out of this person. Like, let's knock them down because they're shaking it, and it's one of those things like I experienced as a freelance sign language interpreter when I'm in a different domain or different setting or with a whole different agency or different vibe of things. And then it's now time to like talk about money, and I start going, oh, like, yeah, and trying to do the math in my head, or like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be da, da, da. And that kind of like from knowing like it when it's time to wave the hand, like, yeah, but it's like, ooh, I'm not sure. Not that you literally say that, but it's your response is saying that. And it'd be a case of like, oh yeah, but yeah, can you do it for this instead? Or can you like, yeah, maybe then it's just like no, or like, sure, like let's negotiate this thing. Thought the phone call was in a silent, but yeah, anyway, we move on. This is, like we go with the flow. We do this every single day. Life happens. It's not delay. I even put my phone on silent, and I had to take that phone anyway. And knowing like people can chip in at what it is that you're doing in your rates, in how you're showing up, in like yeah, trying to take advantage basically because of we're not congruent in the numbers. And I'm finding that as well now that I'm transitioning to the coaching side, like figuring out like when you don't like really have that number in the core, like really on like saying it and seeing it and be comfortable and understanding that this is like what this is for this transformation. And a case of like just like, you know what, going to rehearse this thing, like saying out the number out, getting used to it before the moment comes. Like even if it's like with a colleague that you're with, or even in front of the mirror, just practicing saying it and seeing how when you say it, like how do you like come in? Someone asks you the price, and like, oh, do I start checking and seeing the vibe? Are you hesitating like before you now say it, like in case they feel like, oh no, too much and they're gone? Like allowing that to just be, this is for this work and this opportunity, this is my rate. And not feeling like, oh, I have to, oh no, this is too much for them. No. So that when you're doing your thing and then someone just sends something like curveball comes in like, oh, I've never thought about that one. This. And even if that's the case, being able to like ask for time, like, okay, I can get back to you. I just need to do the numbers. You don't have to like give it all like at that moment. We can circle back in the email. If it's a job that requires your intake, it's like, okay, give me a moment. Like I get to work it. So like I've done cases where this scenario, this thing, this kind of work, this here, da 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 da. I now know. So when it comes, it's a case of like, yeah. And for me, anyway, most places already agreed beforehand, so that helps. But sometimes you have the unique booking here and there where somebody will then like, okay, from nowhere, and then get your name from the register or whatever, and reach out to you personally and ask if you can. So being prepared for that is very, very important, because seeing how I used to be and like others feeling like, oh, no, we leak energy, we don't even know we are. And it's also conditioning ourselves and understanding that this is like the value I'm bringing to the place, to the booking, to the opportunity, to the thing that I'm doing, you know, that so this is how I get to show up. And this is how I get compensated for the thing that I'm doing. And having that understanding and not feeling like, oh my God, who am I to ask? Or maybe they can't, or whatever this is. You put it out there knowing that, look, if it lands, it lands. If it doesn't, it's okay. And the more we keep saying it, the more we keep negotiating, especially when we don't have evidence that somebody else has accepted that rate or somebody else has agreed on that. And then we're feeling like, oh, we're not anchor it in. And when the thought comes, you're like, why are you? Thank you. Focus. Because flexibility and confidence aren't opposite, you know? Preparedness really makes both of them possible. When you are really ready, like you know your numbers, you know like the scenarios, you know the situation, the time frame, whatever, so that there isn't that like you get to just say it with a full chest and like, yeah, this is what it is. And be okay to them saying, yeah, let's go on board, or be okay to like, oh, actually it's out of then you can then not like, um, sorry, no, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that. And if you've ever like fumbled in that process of saying what it is that you're doing, your rate, and you know that you deserve in it, like, let's carry that conversation in the comment section and say, because I have been there where I was like, oh, and I'm there, like you can just see, even though I'm exaggerating it now for this video, but in those posts, people can just tell, no, this person doesn't know. Well, we can just whine it in, or like we can do this, or we can do that. Like, yeah, let's get that into the thing. And if you're wondering, okay, what is that thing? How does that hesitate? Like, what is that for me? Is it really hesitation that comes in for me? Is it procrastination or whatever? Like, what is that thing that's holding me back from really confidently showing up in my role? I do have a free identity audit. It's specifically for interpreters, but it can also be used for like, and like if you for freelancer mind, anything like for the questions are more kind of like in that way. So yeah, if you're in that interpret and translation way, then fill it out. I'm in the process of creating one that is just going to be for it, like just freelancer mind focus to support this series. But yeah, that'll be linked on the description box. And if you haven't done so, subscribe, because we do this every single day. We talk about all this kind of like identity shifting things, like things that are just helping us to align to the person we're being, and in the whole nine yard, because your voice matters and it is your time to use it. Having that one life to live and knowing that, okay, I get to put my best foot forward. Till tomorrow. Bye for now.